In the 1980s, this was the single biggest headache for the US Navy. Admirals lost sleep over it. The F-14 Tomcat was essentially built to stop it. It's the Tupolev Tu-22M3, NATO reporting name Backfire, a supersonic swing-wing bomber designed with one primary purpose: to sprint across the ocean at Mach 2 and sink American aircraft carriers before they even knew they were being hunted. Fast forward to 2026. While the Soviet Union is gone, the Backfire is still flying. And thanks to a brutal modernization program and new hypersonic missiles, this Cold War relic has transformed into a modern-day terror. Unlike modern American bombers like the B-2 or B-21, the Tu-22M doesn't care about stealth. It cares about speed. It features variable sweep wings. At low speeds, the wings spread out for lift. But when it's time to attack, they sweep back to a sharp 65-degree angle. Powered by two massive NK-25 afterburning turbofans, this 126-ton beast can hit speeds of Mach 2.05. That makes it fast enough to outrun most interceptors of its era. But the plane itself is just the delivery truck. The real threat is what's strapped to its belly. The Backfire was built to carry the KH-22, NATO name AS-4 Kitchen. This isn't a normal cruise missile. It's a flying telephone pole weighing 13,000 pounds. Here is the nightmare scenario for a US carrier group. A regiment of Backfires launches these missiles from 370 miles away. The missile doesn't fly low. It climbs to the edge of space over 80,000 feet. Then it dives almost vertically onto the target at Mach 4.6. The kinetic energy alone could snap a destroyer in half. And recently, Russia upgraded this to the KH-32. It looks the same, but it has a new engine, longer range, 600 miles, and is immune to many forms of jamming. It is specifically designed to hunt carrier groups. But the story doesn't end there. Russia is currently upgrading the fleet to the Tu-22M3M standard. They've stripped out the old analog dials and replaced them with a digital glass cockpit, new navigation systems, and, critically, artificial intelligence support for the pilots. But the biggest change, the Kinjal. Reports indicate the M3M is being integrated with the KH-47M2 Kinjal, hypersonic ballistic missile. If true, this gives the Backfire a strike range of over 1,200 miles, with a weapon that flies at Mach 10. This turns a 40-year-old bomber into a hypersonic launch platform that can threaten targets in Europe or the Pacific without ever leaving Russian airspace. However, the Backfire isn't invincible. The war in Ukraine has shown that these bombers are vulnerable on the ground to drone strikes, and they have suffered combat losses for the first time in history to long-range air defenses. It is an old airframe and maintenance is a nightmare. But make no mistake, as a long-range maritime striker, the Tu-22M3 remains a serious anti-access threat. What do you think?